Hey, this is Rama from Creations Landscape Designs. So in today's video, I'm going to be batch cooking because one of the things that I like to do is make a bunch of food in advance so that I don't have to cook every day. But before I show you what I'm about to do, I make videos about drought-tolerant plants, California native plants, sustainability, and anything and everything in between. So if you'd like to get more of that content in your feed, then hit the red subscribe button. All right, let's do this. So this is my kitchen in my 424 square foot condo in Orange County, California. Nothing fancy. One of the future projects I have, if I ever get around to it, is taking this entire back wall and painting it a green color just to make it different. Anyway, these are some of the ingredients that we are working with. And typically what I like to do when I batch cook, I actually batch cook on Sundays in the late afternoon, early evenings. It's actually Monday, 8:16. But because I'm filming this, I wanted enough daylight. I have these vegan cookbooks. And I basically will just go through these cookbooks and pick recipes that I want to make for the day. And I make about 3 to 4 recipes, and I make enough to last me for the week. So I will have a lot of leftovers, which is great because I like the idea that I cook once and then for the rest of the week I don't have to cook again, with the exception of making oatmeal, which I prefer to do fresh over the stovetop. Okay, so the dishes that I'm going to be making is eggplant stew, or as the Persians call it, khoresht bademjan. Now, this is typically served with rice, except I'm not going to serve it with rice. I'm just going to serve it as is. And I'm in process of writing a Persian vegan cookbook. I don't know what I'm going to call it because there's a book available on Amazon called the Persian Vegan Cookbook. I might call it the Persian Plant-Based Cookbook, but it's a work in progress. So that's the one dish. Second dish is savory mushroom congee. Now, I'm not going to describe in detail what I'm doing and what the ingredients are and how much of what, because I'm not a professional chef. I'm just a home cook. And then this one is lentil sloppy joes. And I am slightly modifying both of these recipes because I want to add some vegetables to these that the recipe does not call for. And then the fourth dish, I'm going to take these Brussels sprouts with potato, red onion, and cabbage and roast it in the oven. Oh, it's going to be so good. And the last dish that I'm making is a breakfast dish where I'm going to use the Persian cucumber, pear, apple, and some strawberries and chop them up finely so that when I want to eat that for breakfast, I'll typically eat it with balsamic vinegar, cinnamon, some protein powder with some sourdough toast. So that's the plan, and I'm going to put this on a tripod and hopefully film it as best I can. There won't be much of me talking at that point, so I might do a video overlay, and I'm going to try and keep this video to like maybe 15-30 minutes, not that long, even though the actual time of the cooking will take longer, but I wouldn't put you through watching me fiddle in the kitchen for hours. Nope. All right, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, so I'm going to try to move the camera and see if a different angle helps. Maybe. We shall see. I don't know. Or not. Oh, this is... Okay. We shall figure this out one way or another. I wanted to show you. So the knives that I use is this by Cuisinart. Also this little one. I bought it at Macy's. It comes with a set, so I do have a bread knife and whatnot. Anyway, and I recently went to the Irvine Farmers Market at the Mariners Church parking lot. And I got this knife and the little one sharpened. Oh my god. If I can find the website of the company that had a booth there that does knife sharpening, I'll put it in the description. So good. So good at sharpening the knife. I was really pleased. Okay, so this is one of the dishes basically done, just chopped up fruit. I will do the balsamic kind of dressing that I add to this the day that I'm going to eat this, and this will probably last me for like 3 breakfasts, 2 to 3. So, I mean, I won't have all this with one sitting of breakfast. That's a lot. But yeah. Okay, so this is the Brussels sprouts dish. It might look like a lot, but again, I'm making enough to last me for the week. And then in terms of the eggplant stew, I like to roast my eggplants in the oven, even though that's not the traditional Persian way of doing it. That's just how I like to do it. Alright, so this might look like a lot of onion, but 2 dishes call for onion, and the savory mushroom congee calls for shallots, but I'm using a little bit of onion because I don't have shallots. And the Persian eggplant stew calls for dried limes, but I don't have that and totally forgot to get it. So I'm just going to use lemons instead, which will be just fine. And then these are the eggplants. So onward. Alright, so everything has been made. This is a balsamic vinegar, tahini, mustard, a little bit of salt and pepper sauce that I make for this. A little goes a long way. These will be at least 3 breakfasts that I mix with balsamic vinegar, cinnamon, protein powder. And then these 2 are typically eaten with rice, which is the eggplant stew. But I prefer not. So I should have, roughly-ish, enough food for 1 person, because I'm only cooking for myself for at least most of the week. And then the only other thing that I do make a few days this week for breakfast that I don't cook in advance is rolled oats with hemp seeds, cinnamon, protein powder, mixed berries, only because I like to cook the oats over the stovetop the day of, the morning of. I don't like the overnight versions. I don't hate them, I just don't love them. And I was able to decently clean up. I usually do my semi-deep-ish cleaning on Fridays, but anyway. Hopefully this video was somewhat entertaining. But yeah. And you get a peek into my kitchen. I have onions back there and my microwave and toaster here. Plant here. This is where I keep the big kahuna, if you will, the big cutting board that I use. And then all my plates and whatnot go there. Up there is just empty. I have no use for it. And then this is the olive oil that I use. I really like it. I buy mine at Sprouts. So yeah. And then I guess I could show you inside my fridge. Leftovers from last week. I'm gonna eat. I have enough, I think, that it'll be good for lunch today. And then, so yeah, and then I keep most of my veggies, or some, in mason jars. So yeah. And I do typically use tofu, but for this week I was kind of tofu'd out, if you will. And then I guess I can show you, this is supposed to be a pantry, which I've turned into a cat room, although now I don't have any cats, but I do intend to adopt. I'm going to a cat adoption event next Saturday at the Petco near my house. And those are Milo and Dottie's ashes. Anyway, so this room will probably remain a cat room. I might redo the shelving here just so it's beefier, but the idea here was that Milo would go here, jump here, jump here, jump here, and then up there he would just hang out. Anyway, cheers!